Hey everybody, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. I just wanted to make a quick announcement before I start that there are some scammers who evidently targeted my account and are messaging people to reach out to them on WhatsApp if they need help with readings, etc. I don't know what they're even offering, but do not fall for those scams. I don't have a WhatsApp account. I will never solicit my subscribers or viewers to do readings for them. I'm not even currently doing private readings right now. So yeah, please do not fall for that. They think that they're really slick. They made a copy of my picture, set up a YouTube account, but if you go to click on it, you can see that they're using my name, but there's no subscribers on that account. So you can tell that it's not my account. But they think that they're real slick using my picture and then making comments like that. And, you know, I was really frustrated when I saw it, and I went and I deleted a lot of the comments that I saw yesterday. So if some of you guys saw that on your comments from earlier videos, I definitely tried to delete all those comments that I saw. And yeah, so please do not fall for that at all. And you know, there's a lot of tarot readers on YouTube where scammers are posing as tarot readers, using Instagram, creating Instagram accounts, and creating fake YouTube accounts and trying to get people to message them through WhatsApp. And I think a lot of them are probably international, con artists, and that's why they're, wanting people to use WhatsApp. But just be aware. I mean, it throws everyone off when you see it, but some of their language, like I was reading, they were putting the same comment to everybody's post, like they were responding the same way to everybody's comment, and you could tell that English wasn't their first language when they were writing their comment, that they were trying to copy the way that I may talk or make comments, but it also came off weird because you could just tell English wasn't their first language in the way that they were commenting. So please do not fall for that, and we will be just fine. I will delete all those comments, and fuck the scammers is what I have to say, everybody, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get into it. We have a reading today called What Do They See in You? Mythical Creature Time, okay? So we have 4 different, what I would call mythical creatures, and we are going to, I'm gonna randomly assign them to each pile, okay? And I'm gonna deal them out. We have 4 different piles to choose from and 4 sets of oracle cards, okay? You can go directly to my timestamp if you wanna skip directly to the reading. For those of you that want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, details for how to do so are in my description box. If you're interested in catching the extended reading for any of these piles here, you can follow my link to my Vimeo channel where we will go deeper into your reading. And also, for those of you that haven't checked out my new channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, I just posted a really cool video on that new YouTube channel about finding out what spiritual place is really calling to you right now. And so, yeah, go ahead and check out my new channel. There's a link in my description box below to my new channel, okay? So the mythical creatures that we have here to start your reading, we have, first of all, and this is, I'm going to be shuffling these out, so I'm not reading them in any particular order here, but we have Medusa, we have Jessica Rabbit, we have Sharon Stone from Basic Instinct, and we have the Valkyries, okay? or Valkyrie. So we are going to go ahead and shuffle all of these, and we're going to ask Spirits, angels, and guides, please help me place these appropriately to each pile as we channel the energy of what does your person see in you, via what mythological creature here. Spirits, angels, and guides, please help me place this. Okay, so we have the first one here. We have the second one. We have the third one. And we have the fourth one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the piles. So for pile number 1, if you're drawn to pile number 1, you're going to pick the purple tea light. If you're drawn to pile number 2, you're going to pick the red tea light. If you're drawn to pile number 3, you're going to pick the blue tea light. And if you're drawn to pile number 4, you're going to pick the orange tea light. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the other piles aside for now, and we will go ahead and get into pile number 1. Okay, this is going to be a fun reading, and we're going to talk about why you remind your person of this mythological character and what do they see in you, both physically, emotionally, mentally. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Okay. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the purple tea light, and today's reading is called What Do They See in You? And each pile got assigned a mythological creature. So we are going to find out what mythological creature your person associates with you. And we're going to find out why that is and why they think of you that way and what's going on, okay? And we will be having an extended reading as well. If you want to join me on my Vimeo channel, you can find a link in my description box below. So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please open up and anchor my energy into the energy of my beautiful pile number 1s, and let's find out how does their person see them. Okay, so let's do it. Let's bring it in. We are ready to receive, Spirit. And let's see, what mythological creature? I feel like I just got the word Bigfoot, but Bigfoot is not, you know, one of the choices here today, but maybe some of you guys, they said something to you about your feet, or, you know, you have big feet, or you're hairy sometimes, pile number 1, I don't know, but Bigfoot, why is Bigfoot coming up to me? Okay, but let's go ahead and see for my pile number 1s, why is Bigfoot coming up to me, right? Tapping me on the shoulder. All right, pile number 1s, I'm getting a name like Chrissy right now too, okay? Chrissy, and like a name like Janessa, or a G name too. I think Janessa starts with a J, but also, so that's C, J, and G right out the gate. Let's go ahead and get into it for my pile number 1s. All right, we have Medusa. Okay, let's go ahead and see why your person reminds you, thinks that you're like a Medusa, okay? So a Medusa woman or man, because it could be a man or a woman here, but I mean, traditionally Medusa is portrayed as a woman, but it doesn't matter because we are gender neutral here. But a Medusa is a dangerous threat, and her hair is made of snakes, and she'll turn you to stone with just one look, okay? Medusa stares ahead uncompromisingly and confronts situations head on. The Medusa has a round face with wide eyes and sharp teeth, okay? Very beautiful eye shape with that round face and sharp teeth, and then snakes coming out of her head, right? And the Medusa, very beautiful, but if you looked at her with one look, she would turn you to stone. Okay, so your person thinks that you've got some razor sharp looks, that you've got some, you know, sharp teeth, that you bite hard, that you look hard, right? That you know, you may have that kind of, like, maybe some of you guys have Scorpio rising or a Scorpio moon, or you've just got that kind of intense stare where you can kind of, when people say, oh, I feel like you're like burning a hole, your stare is burning a hole through my soul, that type of thing, okay? So the Medusa was a Gorgon and was seen as a foreign other living outside of, you know, normal. And the Gorgons, there were 3 of them really, and Medusa had 2 sisters, both that 2 were immortal, but Medusa was mortal, okay? But Medusa was very piercing and unflinching, and with the way that she looked at people, and probably her observations as well, because Medusa was originally a priestess of Athena, okay? So Athena associated with Libra energy as well, maybe some type of Libra Scorpio energy here in pile number 1. But Athena, you know, the goddess of war, making good decisions, strategy, all involved here with this Medusa energy. Okay, but Medusa broke her celibacy vow, and she ended up, you know, being with the god Poseidon, and you know, basically, so Athena turned her into this Medusa head. And a lot of you may know, like, I don't know, for those of you that like fashion, but the House of Versace uses a Medusa head as their symbol to say, because, and they have said before that the reason they use the Medusa head is to demonstrate like beauty, art, and philosophy, okay? So definitely like Libra, Sagittarius, Venus energy here too, Scorpionic energy, all right? And Medusa was actually, it was said that, you know, the snakes and her expression and everything would paralyze people, but a lot of people say that it was her beauty that paralyzed others, not ugliness, okay? That it was actually her beauty that was said to paralyze people. And yeah, okay, so very beautiful, very artistic, very philosophical, uncompromising, a round face with wide eyes, all right? Something a little bit scary too about you, pile number one, especially if somebody pisses you off or you don't like what they're doing, maybe, all right? If looks could kill, she's got the looks that kill, pile number one, okay? So, and that you are a very dangerous seductress or seductor, all right? So let's go ahead, and because Medusa had basically a hookup, or a lot of people say that it was non-consensual as well, if you look at the mythology of Medusa, and why, you know, Medusa also showing that portrait of female rage and what happens when a woman is, you know, basically like forced to do something against her will as well, okay? So some of you guys may get a little pissed off when people tell you what to do. You may seethe at times. I feel like a lot of you guys, though, in pile number one, you could be quiet about things, but you know, it's the quiet ones that you need to watch out for, right? Pile number one, when you're upset. Yeah, we have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, so people may not be able to see what you're feeling all the time, but it's underneath there. So let's go ahead and see why your person is using Medusa as the way that they see you here, okay? We have door, new doorways open with new opportunities. All right, well, I see the wings here, and a lot of people depict Medusa as having wings as well, too. So interesting. Oh, there you are, the Queen of Swords with her booty in the air, flashing your booty, lots of sass. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass, right? Pile number one. If you don't like my attitude, if you don't like what I have to say, if you don't like what I'm doing, there's the motherfucking door, right? Pile number one. And I love her curly hair too. I have naturally curly hair, but when I was younger, I would wear it and it was very, very curly. And, you know, sometimes I would like make it even more so. And I remember like taking pictures, sometimes feeling like I was looking like the Medusa. I also used to have a very like hard stare as well in some pictures when I was younger. So yeah, but you know, this is having a little bit of attitude. If you don't like it, you can watch my ass walking out the door, okay? Yeah, we have Three of Swords again. So, you know, just like sometimes facing the consequences of what you say and do, pile number one. And I also feel like this could be your person, you know, looking at you, like watching you as you walk out the door, like, well, shit, you know? As you walk out the door, we have the Numious and the Mysterious, right? A dangerous threat, dangerous seduction of the Medusa. Some of you guys may have very long hair too, because I'm seeing the long hair, even if it is straight. And then look at here, her hair looks like snakes coming out of it, right? And here she is. It's a very calm Three of Swords, a very calm Three of Air. Here it looks like, but Yeah, Aria, which is like another name for air. I'm definitely feeling the A names here, especially the female A names, okay? But yeah, so she's sitting and chilling and not worried about a damn thing and just observing what's going on. And yeah, we have mysterious. So sometimes very much wondering what's going on in that mind of yours, pile number one. Your person probably telling you too, because Medusa's hair had like, you know, it was snakes coming out of it, but very intuitive, kind of like, I see what's going on. So we have this Numius here, ESP, psychic abilities, universal truth, oneness, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, ghosts, other worlds, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. All right. So yeah, you guys really sensing and picking up on your environment, and this person maybe being a little bit afraid of you because the things that you know are uncanny, the things that you sense at times are uncanny. We have Uranus too. So sometimes your person thinking that, you know, they're like, where did that attitude come from? And why did you just turn on a dime, right? Because Uranus is like, surprise, motherfucker, right? So very mysterious about the way that you think. I do think your person, you know, is like, I'd like to get into that mind of yours and figure out, you know, why you think the way that you do, and how you Uranus is also about insight too, technology, innovation. So we could have Aquarius energy, we could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I also mentioned Libra earlier in the intro to your reading. And yeah, I feel like your person is like, whoa, you know, I wasn't expecting that from you. You know, the way that you think, the way you look at things, the way you confront things as well here too, with this Uranus energy. Very kind of shocking. We have Rabbit. I feel like this is your person. They're like, you know, they're like, can I have some more, please? They're like, you know, rabbits can be a little bit nervous and agitated at times and have very sensitive nervous systems as well. They're little tiny cute creatures, but they, you know, if you get too close to them, you know, you will scare them and they will run away. Okay, so I feel like this person is looking at you like they're the rabbit and you're the Queen of Swords, and you know that you know, you can send them packing if you want to. And maybe you told this person, hey, you know, you gave them an ultimatum before. You told them, hey, if you don't like it, there's the door. And I feel like this person could be like, what? You know, what? Like that type of thing. Okay. We have Courage, and this is the Strength card. So, you know, the rose that grew from the concrete, right? And I think you are, though, and Medusa, she was the way that she was. I mean, Athena turned her into a Medusa or a Gorgon, but like, you know, she came from a tough spot, because supposedly in the story of Medusa, you know, Poseidon had his way with her without her consent. Okay, so talking about the rose that, you know, or the flower that bloomed from the concrete here. And you know, you're strong and you got attitude for a reason, pile number one. Okay, and your person can see this about you, but I think, you know, they're like more focused on and more drawn to the flower that is you. Okay, and they actually think they admire your courage and your strength and your bravery in life. We have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, and stay grounded. All right. So a lot of, you know, a lot of air energy in your reading here. But I think your person may tell you that at times. They may tell you, hey, calm down, or hey, it's fine, take some deep breaths, or it's not that big of a deal, or no need to get upset, right? And because the rabbit is Earth here. So I feel like this is your person saying, you know, like kind of calming you down and saying, don't worry about it, it's going to be okay, or that person didn't mean to upset you, or, you know, for those of you that have irritants at work or in your environment with family, etc., this person kind of helping you to calm down and get grounded here. We have a burst of magic. All right, yeah. Especially with mystery, and Uranus energy here. So knowing you, pile number one, for this person is like a burst of magic. And I think just a burst in general, because, you know, sometimes it's like, well, many times I feel your observations are on point, but I also feel like sometimes you guys may look a little bit for people to be a certain way and then expect it and then respond, like snap response, okay? So it's all about directing your energy here into, you know, kind of a more grounded and, you know, healthier fashion for you too, I feel, pile number one, okay? And that's just my observation here. Whether your person knows that or not, I think they do look at you as a person who, you know, it's like you're a breath of fresh air, but you also have that sassiness to you, pile number one. We have kindness, right? Okay, so definitely this energy of loving kindness, reminding us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, to find the root of love through our connection to Source. I love that kindness here. And we have freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility, potential, and boundless expression and bold exploration. So I do feel like your person, even if you have a harder exterior, or you've got, you know, some pretty strong boundaries or some strong ultimatums, I do feel your person, they love that you are really free to be yourself, pile number one, that you're very, like, you're not afraid to be a contrarian, you're not afraid to stand out, you're not afraid to be unusual. A lot of Aquarius energy here too. You may have Scorpio and Aquarius in your chart, but underneath it all, I think your person's like, you're actually like very sweet, you're very kind, you're very loving. A lot of heart chakra energy here too, but a unique combination of somebody who, you know, doesn't want to take anyone's shit, wants to do things their own way, with kindness. Okay, so interesting energy. We have confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo, and this is coming out with courage here with the strength card. So Leo energy here. And I think your person really admiring your confidence, your ability to stand up for yourself, pile number one, okay? And, you know, standing up for ourselves can be an act of self-love and kindness with ourselves, okay? And I think you give people a lot of freedom to kind of be themselves, but I also think if people, you know, act wrong, you're going to be like, hey, there's the motherfucking door. All right. So where do you get your confidence from? I feel like, you know, I mean, we know where you get it from, but at the same time, it's like a lot of people may notice your confidence, pile number one, or even be a little bit jealous of it at times, of like how certain you can be, how strong you can be, you know, and they don't understand maybe like where you've come from, you know, some of the things that you've been through in the past, maybe even some dangerous situations that you've been through in the past, okay? We have the Rick and Weed here, and in perfect love and perfect trust, 8 words, the Rick and Reed fulfill, okay? Harm no one, do as you will, and never and always mind the rule of 3. What you've sent out comes back to thee. Okay, follow this with mind and heart, and merry meet and merry part. Okay, so this is about having a value system and saying, you know, we're not trying to do harm to anyone, especially for those of you that practice magic, that do spell work. You know, it's basically the Wiccan rule, the rule of 3, whatever you send out comes back to thee, right? So yeah, just understanding that and understanding the, you know, importance of that. And kindness and confidence, they can go together as one, okay? Kindness, confidence, and freedom. is what your person sees in you. And with this ethos here, I think they know that you have a good value system and that you have certain truths that you live by, and you've made up your mind, because Medusa, like I said, was associated with beauty, art, and philosophy. So I do feel like some of you guys have like made up your minds on the way that you think about things, and you may have a very strong philosophy in the way that you want to live your life. And your person sees that about you, okay? So let's go ahead and see, what does this person see in my pile number ones, please? We have Hermit and the Virgo. We have Virgo energy with the Hermit, okay? And interesting, because this was on the bottom of the deck when I started your reading, and then I shuffled, and here it is, okay? So again, talking about the inward journey and finding that spark again within yourself. And I do feel like the Hermit is someone who's taken quite an inward journey to discover who they really are, to get rid of distractions, to examine things on a deeper level. Definitely philosophical energy with the Hermit, okay? Talking about Medusa as beauty, art, and philosophy. Also with the Hermit, very much talking about symmetry, and we could have Virgo, Libra energy here too. So let's go ahead and see, how do they see you? How do they see you? Well, I mean, I think some of you, they may have, either you or your person may have been on an inward journey or alone for some time here too with this Hermit card, but they're really trying to bridge the gap. I feel pile number one, and this person is trying to more than meet you halfway, is what I feel. And I feel like they really want to kind of prove their love to you, okay? With this World card here, you know, I'm getting that song from the 90s by the Violent Femmes. What do I have to do to prove my love to you? Okay. And the Violent Femmes, anyway, that was an interesting band from the 90s. Look it up if you haven't heard of them before. And talk about a violent femme with the Medusa, okay? We have Three of Cups, your person wanting you to enjoy life, spend time with your friends, have a good time. I feel like your person doesn't want you to feel alone in the world. They want you to know that they've got you, that they support you, that they, you know, if you want to, and freedom being very important here. I feel like what they're saying is, you can come back to me, okay? At the end of the day, you want to go out and have fun and be around the people that you love and care about. I'll be here for you, waiting for you, all right? When you come back, I'll be right there waiting for you. What's that song by Richard Marx from back in the day? I'll be right there waiting for you, right? We have the Eight of Wands. So yeah, I mean, this person, you're very exciting to them, and they want to know what you're up to. They want to know what you've got planned, what you've got going on, what's good, right? Pile number one. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So an energy of holding court and having admirers, and yeah, and I feel like your person is saying you're a unique energy of restraint at times with the Hermit here and the Four of Pentacles. You're a unique energy of being restrained at times and not showing what's going on in that mind of yours. But then, you know, other times you can pop off, okay, with the Eight of Wands. And especially maybe if you get a little bit of liquor in you, or you get a little bit of smoke in you, or you're around good friends and you loosen up and lighten up. I definitely feel like you guys are more likely to kind of pop off in those situations, okay? And, you know, when you're feeling comfortable is what I see here, all right? And let's see what else we have. Why is the Four of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Four of Pentacles? Ace of Swords. So your person is talking about sometimes changing your thinking, okay? Because I do feel like you guys have developed an ethos or a way that you want to live your life, or the way that you look at things. And because you've done the inner search here, you've looked within yourself. But I think that your person is also telling you here, you know, I think that's really great. And, you know, the self-discovery that you've done is like heads above the rest. Ha, Medusa, the head, right? And then here's the Ace of Swords cutting off the head of the Medusa. Too funny. But, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people that can't really step to you, pile number one. And, you know, this person, I do feel like they may know how to talk to you or have the right combination of words to sort of like calm you down, to kind of slay the dragon within you a little bit, pile number one. I mean, I feel this person doesn't really want you to get rid of they love this side of your personality, but I think they're also saying be open to new ways of thinking. All right, be open to new ways of thinking, be open to things that people have to say to you. Some of you guys may be kind of strong-headed or bullheaded at times. We could have some Mercury and Taurus people here, or people that have Taurus in their chart too, but I feel like this person is saying keep an open mind. And, you know, don't write something off immediately just because it maybe doesn't gel with something. Be open to new ideas, new fresh ideas is what I feel here too. What else does this person have to say about your relationship? We have the Chariot. Let's get in. Let's jump in this car and get this thing moving. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? You want to go somewhere? I'm getting in my car and I'm about ready to drive my ass to you, pile number one. All right, I'm getting a lot of energy of excitement. Maybe you guys are gonna take a road trip. Maybe you're planning a vacation, or you want to, or you're talking about that. But you know, with this Two of Wands, it's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, okay? But I feel like this person's like, I don't know why, but this Chariot, kind of the face of this person kind of reminds me of Caitlyn Jenner in a way. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe some of you guys saw a video with her recently or some type of thing. Evidently she's running for governor in California, but I feel like this person is like, I'm on my way, you know, and they're like, let's go someplace together. Let's have fun. Let's travel together. And I feel like this person kind of wants to be your partner in crime here. And yeah, looking for a partner in crime. The Moon. What kind of damage can we do? No, I'm just kidding, guys. But I feel like, you know, this person's at night particularly. You know, this person, I feel like this person may want to shower with you or go skinny dipping with you or go on a road trip with you, and then at night you guys find a lake and you go in it. I mean, I feel like this person has a lot of fantasies, and they're like, save me, I'm drowning in your love, okay? And help me, I've fallen and I can't get up, right? So interesting energy. I feel like this person's excited. They want to come get you. They may reach out to you. Some of you guys may be in different time zones than this person, or it's daytime when they're awake and busy, and it's nighttime, you know, while you're sleeping. Or you may have, someone may work at night and the other person works during the day, or you just may have some opposite schedules like that. But I do feel like this person wants to spend more time with you, pile number one, whether day or night. They just want to spend more time with you. Nine of Pentacles. They're waiting for, you know, I feel like this person, you know, wants to reach out to you. They're waiting for a sign, for a communication from you as well. And I feel like they're, you know, they're like, I don't know what spell you cast on me, right? Do you guys remember that song by Fleetwood Mac from back in the day? Time cast a spell on you, but you won't forget me. I'll follow you down to the ground and my voice will haunt you. You'll never get away from the woman that loves you, Medusa, okay? And yeah, I do feel that if you've been having distance from this person, or they've been somewhere else, or your guys' schedules just haven't worked out lately, I do feel like, you know, it's sexy to do things at the last minute and to come over at night or things like that, but I also feel like better planning or would kind of help things here too. But I also feel like your person is like, you're very luxurious, you're very beautiful, and you know, I'm not worthy, hail queen, pile number 1, okay? So I'm not worthy, baby. So that is what I'm getting for you guys. And let's get one more card for your reading. Is there anything that pile number 1's person wishes that they would do differently here? The Hierophant, okay? So, I mean, like I said, stubborn, like very well thought out ideas, but very stubborn and unwilling, unflinching, you know, unwilling to change your mind, seeing the world the way that you see it. Sometimes that attitude, pile number 1, okay? But I do feel like, you know, your person it's like, on the other hand, they do respect you, okay? With the Hierophant here, they do listen and they do respect you, but maybe they wish you would listen a little bit more, or that maybe at times you would be open to more feedback or listening at times, is what I feel. Okay, pile number 1. So that is the energy I'm getting. I'm also just got the name Ashley, and I said the A names at the beginning. It's 1111 right now, pile number 1. So 1111 in pile number 1. You guys just hit the 1111 power hour with me. And yeah, I feel like I'm just like, trying to pick up your cards here. But for those of you that want to follow me to the extended reading, we're going to get deeper into their feelings, their intentions, where this is headed. We're going to look at some love notes. We're going to look at the love letters deck here from your person. So follow me to the extended reading if you so desire, pile number 1. And we will see you again next time. For those of you that haven't checked out my new channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, there's a link in my description box below to my new channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Okay. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light in today's reading. Every pile got a mythological creature, and we're gonna look at what does this person see in you. Pile number 2, the good, the bad, the good, the amazing, the perfection, the ugly, whatever it may be. Pile number 2, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it, and yeah. All right, I wrote down earlier today, Caught in a Bad Romance. So that's a Lady Gaga song called Bad Romance. But anyway, maybe some of you have listened to her recently, but I just felt the need to say that to you or remind you guys of that song for some reason. Okay, pile number 2. We will have an extended reading. If you'd like to follow me to my Vimeo channel, there'll be a link in the description box below to go to your extended reading, okay? So let's get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, woo, please connect me with the energy of my pile number 2s as we channel into how does their person see them based on a mythological creature, all right? I feel like I'm in the electric chair, like I'm just like, woo, you know, or like electricity is going through me, like woo hoo hoo. Okay, so let's go ahead and see pile number 2. All right, nice guys. No wonder all that electricity. We have Jessica Rabbit from the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and Jessica Rabbit was a cartoon character from a 1988 film called Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and yeah, and her signature color was red. She was also a redhead, and she would wear her hair, it had like a wave in it, and it would cover like half of her face. She was very curvaceous and very sexy, very beautiful, and she was a singer. In the movie, she was a singer in a lounge at a club, and while she was this very sexy vixen, her husband Roger Rabbit was a rabbit, and he was like kind of a doofus, but he was super funny, very dedicated to her, thought she was extremely beautiful, and you know, a very interesting couple because she's a stunning, like, you know, red-haired, curvaceous beauty, but, you know, her husband is kind of like silly and funny, and every time he would see her, his eyes would like pop out of his head, okay? And in the movie, like, her husband is being investigated for a murder, basically a crime of passion is what the detective in the movie thinks. And, you know, Jessica Rabbit in the movie, she defends her husband, Roger Rabbit, and she is basically, you know, she kind of speaks in riddles at times, and she's very mysterious, but she also never really, like, you know, stops defending and supporting her husband, which is interesting, okay? So very protective and supportive energy while being, you know, very much like a sexy siren. And, you know, she was also being looked at as a suspect, you know, and the detective was asking her questions, and she says, "I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way," okay? So Jessica Rabbit was the ultimate male fantasy, and she was made to look like kind of a combination of Rita Hayworth, Veronica Lake, and Lauren Bacall. And, you know, her husband Roger makes her laugh. And, you know, one thing about Jessica Rabbit, like, she never lost sight of her goals, and she just kept, you know, responding with logic to all the madness going on around her, okay? But a lot of people thinking she's too darn sexy and mysterious, and some people saying she was the smartest character in this movie, though, and that she had a very, like, you know, cool demeanor as well, and with that peekaboo hairstyle and that very kind of even tone. She always had sort of like half closed eyes and a little slight sneer on her face, okay? In spite of like wolfish reactions around her, she was very, you know, dedicated and protected to her husband. She was curvaceous and flirty. And she made the comment, "You don't know how hard it is being a woman when you look like I do," okay? So a lot of people drawing like certain conclusions about her because the way she looked, but at the same time, has this very cool, logical demeanor, very sexy voice too, okay? And a lot of people say that her character was kind of inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood too, okay? So very sexy, curvaceous, but very protective and down vibe. And Jessica Rabbit looking past appearance, even though she's a beautiful woman herself, and looking more to the qualities of the human being that she's with, okay? So this is some of the things, and we have the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. So interesting energy, your person observing you, watching you, and liking your flow, all right? I like your flow, pile number 2. Your person admiring you, watching you, and, you know, being a King of Cups can be a Scorpio person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, man or woman here, but also, you know, making sure that nobody like gets too close to you, right? A little bit of jealousy too with Roger Rabbit and the way he looked at Jessica Rabbit, like not wanting anybody else to really get close to her in a sexual way, of course, okay? Because they were actually married. We have structure, set goals and plans for a strong foundation. Yeah, and I mentioned that here about how Jessica Rabbit, you know, never lost sight of her goals and speaks in logic when a bunch of madness is going on around her. So this kind of Saturn energy here too with structure, guys. So your person admiring like how you set your goals, how you finish strong, how you set a firm foundation, and how you never lose sight of things. We have the 4 of Fire. So it was so funny. My boyfriend was telling me the other day, he said something to me like fuego in the fire, which is like fuego is the Spanish word for fire, I guess. So it's like fire in the fire. Talk about Venus in Aries here. And here's your person going down on you. And it looks like this very beautiful, curvaceous woman here with thick hair, and this guy going down on her, and the guy doesn't look quite as attractive as her. I mean, but she's not judging. She likes it and she wants it and she's happy. All right. So Yeah, I mean, cool, right? I mean, people like what they like. It doesn't really matter. And, when there's passion and fire and energy between people, it's, sexy stuff. Okay. So, yeah, Four of Wands energy here. Ooh, we have the Lovers. So, body of a goddess, right? We have like somebody here. This could be like, I don't know if you guys saw the movie Titanic, where Leonardo DiCaprio was drawing that picture of Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet, very much kind of like a modern day, Jessica Rabbit with her, like, also like Christina Hendricks from Mad Men, if you can remember her, another really sexy redhead. But yeah, this person also liking to give, I feel like the ass here is definitely on point. This is not even an 18 plus reading, but somebody liking to spank you, to draw you in love with your form, in love with your vessel, pile number 2. We have Aquarius. So, Aquarius can be, Jessica Rabbit, she could have very well been an Aquarius, okay? Because she had that cool demeanor, that mysterious, cool demeanor, that air sign kind of, I'm not going to get, it's like very sultry. Like maybe she was like, when I think of Jessica Rabbit and her astrology, I'm like, well, maybe she was like a Sagittarius with Aquarius in her chart. Or maybe she had that beautiful, like sexy singing voice too, and sang that "Why Don't You Do Right" song. And yeah, so interesting. It could be like Cancer, but also very protective, very curvaceous, very busty too. So maybe a Cancer with Aquarius in your chart, but that very cool kind of, look at her sunglasses, like I'm too cool for school. This person here kind of reminding me of Eminem, the Eminem, who is a singer and a rapper, but he's a Libra, as I recall. Okay, but look at all the stars around her. Look at all the fire. It's like pow, pow, pow. Okay, very cool. Very sexy. Some of you guys maybe could be artists, entertainers in some way. A very detached, kind of rational, kind of a vibe, not really getting perturbed by much of anything, not reacting in any particular way, just kind of holding your ground, holding your energy. Very sexy lover here with the Lovers and Venus and Aries. A very, very sexy lover is what your person is thinking of you. We have the Moon. I mentioned Cancer, right? Cancer and Aquarius, Moon and Cancer, Moon and Aquarius. Very nurturing, gut reactions, home and family, okay? Privacy, a lot there too. We could have Capricorn and Cancer here as well with structure in the Moon, but also Moon and Capricorn, right? Like not reacting to things, not going overboard, not really being like a very passionate, sexy person, but emotionally not going overboard or crazy with things. And yeah, I feel like your person may think sometimes you even compartmentalize your feelings, okay? Depending on who you're with and who you are around and the situation. And some of you guys may tend to kind of rationalize your feelings at times too. Yeah, we have whale energy here. So, deeply intuitive as well, deeply protective, caring, water energy here. And the whale being very, very protective, very emotional, and not wanting anybody to fuck with the people that you care about. All right, some of you guys here could be parents as well, because I'm seeing like a whale with its babies kind of swimming around it. And very protective, not wanting anyone that you love to get hurt, kind of keeping an eye out for people that would be threats to your family or to the people that you love and care about. And, you guys being, yeah, we have the Master here. Ooh, I like it. And, yeah, you guys being like, a master lover, a masterful masturbator. No, I'm just kidding. But a master lover, and you know, some of you guys here too being very intuitive or spiritual and seeing, you know, into the depth of things, but not reacting to them in a crazy kind of off-kilter way. Yeah, we have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. So very loving energy, very compassionate energy. And yeah, and I also feel like this is your person here too. It's like, it's kind of like that, you know, set me free, let me draw you, let me watch you, let me spank you, kind of a dominatrix, or I don't know, it's an interesting, maybe a DNS kind of a vibe, a dominance and submission kind of an energy with the master here. But yeah, very loving and caring kind of energy that flows from you. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a healing hand. Yeah, great big love. Oh, that's your huge heart, pile number 2. Heart of gold, all right? And a great big love. Making sure that the people that you love and care about are taken care of, all right? Very protective energy. Joy, oh my God. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports high vibrational frequency in our being. I feel like this is what your person feels when they're with you. I'm also seeing the S names here, but yeah, this person, like, you make this person very, very happy and joyful. You make their heart very full with love when they are around you. And I do feel like this person could have been, you know, kind of lonely, or a lot of people not meeting their expectations before they met you, because you're 1 in a trillion, pile number 2. We have abundance. Okay. So seeing, you know, you as, I feel like you guys are very grateful, okay, for what you have in your life. And you're very loving and grateful, and it brings abundance into your life. It brings happiness, it brings joy. Some of you guys giving a lot to others as well here, like whether it's through charity or donations or time that you spent helping people. But you know, the more that you give back, like the more that it multiplies in your life. And we have the number 8 twice here. Okay, so we have joy is 28, and then we have abundance here is number 8. And then we have great big love, card 26, which adds up to an 8. So 888. Something here about 888 for you, pile number 2. Okay. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. You know, I mean, I think you guys see things through. If there's something that you need to see through, even if it is demanding at times, and even in situations that feel like a crisis, because a lot of times, you know, eclipses can be times of crisis and unraveling, right? And you're a very steady kind of presence during those times. Very loving, sexy, and abundant 888 energy here. We have air, right? Imagination. So yeah, I mean, to fuel that fire, we've got some air here, okay? And you can see, look, this person in the background, I like they have a lot of facial hair, but they're blowing air into something, right? It's like fuel for the fire, making the fire grow and grow, right? And imagination. So I feel like this person is also saying you have such an awesome imagination, and the way that your mind works is just really exciting, okay? And yeah, that's with the Aquarius sign here and the air sign energy. What an imagination. What a body, what a brain. What a body, what a brain. Pile number 2, okay? And yeah, in love with your form here with the lovers and drawing you. So let's go ahead and see Let's go ahead and see for my gorgeous pile number 2s. Let's see, how is this person, how do they see you? How do they, ooh, here we go, 4 of Wands, there it is, right out of the gate, and here was 4 of Wands here too. So, you know, loving, passionate, sexy partner with so much to offer. It's a Venus and Aries card, and, you know, it's a combination of the Empress and the Emperor, which, you know, divine counterparts, okay? So this person is saying, like, we could have a really good life together. I'm seeing the number 8, but I'm also seeing the number 4 here as well, you know, which is half of 8. So it's like, once I found you, you know, life is complete. 4 plus 4 is 8, all right? So, I mean, it's like that simple at times with the 4 of Wands. It's like joy just comes. Talking about joy and the 4 of Wands here, okay? We have the Hermit. So this person saying you take such good care of yourself, you take good care of others, you give so much to others, you really like, you know, you really just have a lot of care and compassion for others. Some of you guys may be in a medical field or in a healing field, helping others unwind and relax and let go, and just, you know, having that care and concern for others, but not getting overly emotional into things, right? With the Hermit, with the Virgo energy here, it's like observing and seeing what's going on and doing what you can to help, because Virgo is the sign of service, okay? But without letting it ruin your day, okay? It's like, I don't think you guys miss a beat. You know, and they said Jessica Rabbit was one of the smartest characters on that movie, and she's actually, her husband would always say that she was smarter than him, okay? So yeah, I mean, yeah, here we go. Here's the 2 of Cups. So, I love you, baby. If it's quite all right, I need you, baby. Through all the lonely nights, so let me love you, all right? I'll meet you by the lake at 2 p.m., all right? Like, and again, there's this energy with the 2 of Cups of mirroring each other. There's this Venus and Cancer energy with the 2 of Cups of loving, caring, sweet energy, okay? And yeah, sexy, but also being very loving, nurturing, and caring towards the people in your life. Page of Swords, okay? Standing up for people that don't have a voice, and standing up to bullies, standing up to people that don't have a voice, and seeing that, seeing is believing, I feel like, and for some of you guys it may have been hard, especially when you were younger, like, maybe thinking, I'm never gonna find a person who's gonna appreciate me for what I have to offer, all right? And having compassion for your younger self who was, previously, quote unquote, figuring it out, right? Jessica Rabbit, she, was a very seasoned singer in a nightclub, and, she knew how to handle people when they would act a certain way towards her, in a way that was just very unresponsive, okay? But also still keeping her livelihood, okay? So it's kind of like that Page of Swords energy of figuring it out and figuring out, and I see you guys going from, and I feel like your person is saying here, I wanna, if there's anything you need help with too, I feel like this person's like, I'm a partner that you can trust, and you don't have to do this all on your own, is what I feel this person is also saying. For some of you that have a child as well, an air sign child, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this person really wanting them to love them too, just the way that you love them, okay? But also I feel like with this air, with imagination, it's like Yeah, it's like not being afraid of new ideas, not being afraid to express yourself either, okay? Some of you guys holding back at times, maybe because you don't want to say things that would hurt people or upset people, but your person's saying, you know, you're such a loving, caring soul that you're not going to do that, okay? And let's see, what else do they have to tell you? Don't let the sun go down on me, all right? 10 of Pentacles, stay with me, baby, all right? Stay with me. Let's have a family together. Let's get the white picket fence, the house, the dogs, the cats, the garage, the babies, all right? Or let's grow old together. We'll be so happy and abundant. And can you imagine the type of life that we could have together and the amount of love that we would share and how amazing this would be? I feel like your person, you know, some of you, they're going to be talking about, or this person will be talking about your guys' future. Yeah. And some people here may be wanting to buy a new house. Maybe it's time to move. We have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. So if some of you guys have been forced to move, or you've been forced to changes in your life right now, or there might be changes coming up down the road, okay? I do feel like this person is going to make a lot of sense with whatever they say or whatever they offer to you. They're going to make a lot of sense. And they're going to offer you stability and unwavering, unquestioning support is what I feel in all your dreams, okay? And even family support for those of you that have, you know, bigger families or you know, pet children, etc. here. This person being very loving and very caring and really taking care of you, taking care of the people in your life, and here to offer you a lot, okay? Here to help you through on a new beginning is what I feel, pile number 2, okay? So awesome energy, pile number 2. I love this so far for you guys. And we are going to go ahead and take it to your extended reading. For those of you that want to follow me there, we will go to my Vimeo channel. So find my link below. And for those of you that haven't checked out my new channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, there's a link in my description box below to go check out my new channel, okay? So let's go ahead and get into pile number 3. All right, let's get a drink of water and let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the blue tea light, and today's reading is how does your person see you? And we're going to be using a mythological creature to determine this energy, okay? Every pile got a mythological creature, which is really fun, and I had a lot of fun researching and picking the mythological creatures and channeling the info. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you want to follow me to the extended reading, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel in my description box. And with that being said, let's do it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the loving, effervescent energy of my amazing, sexy pile number 3s. And let's go ahead and get into it. What mythological creature do you remind them of? Let's see. Ooh, we have the Valkyrie, okay? So for those of you that, you know, don't know much about the Valkyries were in like Norse mythology, okay? And Valkyries were warrior women specifically, but if you're a guy watching this, you know, like a similar energy would be kind of like Thor or Odin, okay? But Valkyries were warrior women who would choose who would live and die on the battlefield. And if, you know, and they would be on the same battlefield as well, taking, you know, the chosen ones to the afterlife, to Valhalla, okay? And the Valkyries were lovers of heroes, daughters of royalty, and they often showed up with ravens. Also, Valkyries would ride a winged horse, so they're associated with horses and swans, okay? Valkyries are also associated with fate. Okay, back in 2019, the first LGBTQ Marvel hero, her name is Tessa Thompson, was a bisexual, had a bisexual storyline in the Thor series for Marvel that came out, I think, in 2019. Look up Tessa Thompson in the email if you don't know, or in the email on Google if you don't know who she is. But Tessa Thompson, she's also bisexual in real life too. Okay, but Valkyries had superhuman strength and skill in battle, and were known for their bravery. And you know, Valkyries can sense when there is danger around, and Valkyries are super strong, immune to all diseases, and very difficult to injure, okay? Valkyries have a lot of stamina. They can perceive death approaching, and they'll see like an aura around people when death is kind of approaching them. They can also transport the bodies of the dying, like I said, to Valhalla. Valkyries have extensive training in sword fighting and horseback riding. Like I said, they ride a winged horse, and in many stories, Thor is falling in love with the Valkyrie. Okay, so yeah, very, very cool figure, very much a warrior woman, very much like, you know, like a mythological feminist, I would say, you know, somebody who's has a lot of stamina, who's immune to all types of illnesses, someone who's extremely strong and difficult to injure. All right. So this is what your person, when they think of you in this way. Also, like I said, Valkyries were daughters of royalty and loved heroes, and heroes loved them. They were also considered like heroines themselves. Okay, so very well trained and a lot of stamina, superhuman strength. And with the LGBTQ vibe here, we could definitely have some LGBTQ heroines, warriors, gods, and goddesses in this pile. So let's go ahead and see for my pile number 3s. Why does your person associate you when they think of you with the Valkyrie? Let's look at it. Ooh, we have Ankh. Purpose of life, you have so much to live for. So your person thinking, you know, you're very strong, that you have so much, you know, going on for you, and that you have a big purpose in this lifetime, okay? And that you are a very important, you know, human being, and that you've got quite a lot of purpose in this lifetime, okay? We have the Ace of Water. Wow, and look at her. Look at those boobies. Look at that face. Some of you guys may have freckles. This person thinking they're really cute. But even here, she's like in a uniform, okay? So to serve and protect here for some of you in pile number 3 in some way. Your purpose is really big. You're serving and protecting. Somebody, Ace of Water too. So the Ace of Cups, yeah, being very loving, nurturing, open-hearted, amazing nipples, pile number 3, amazing titties, amazing nipples. And I feel like your person is saying, don't cover those up. All right, they're beautiful. We have 3 of Pentacles, so Mars in Capricorn. You know, Mars in Capricorn. Mars is actually exalted in Capricorn, and you know, it's a really amazing, like, get a lot done, work really hard, you know, just kind of, yeah, energy. And again, you see the tits here with the nipples for sure. And someone, this isn't an 18 plus reading, but someone doing someone from behind here. And it's like, ooh, well, what will the neighbors think? It's like, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, we're here to, yeah, we need to like really, a lot of stamina with Mars and Capricorn, probably thinking that you're a very sweet and loving, you know, sexual being here with this Ace of Water and getting really wet, but also stamina to go for a super fucking long time. And You know, shake the walls, ride it till the wheels fall off. Mars in Capricorn. Also, I feel like a lot of stamina for pursuing your goals. I feel like pile number 3. We have Jupiter and expansion. So enthusiasm and optimism, generosity, enthusiasm and optimism for your life purpose here, working hard. All right, travel, luck, because the Valkyries are associated with, you know, travel, bringing people from one realm to the other realm too. I can definitely see that here, and the ability to go into multiple realms and basically decides who lives and who dies, right? But positivity, foreign cultures, pilgrimages, leaping, exploration, and potential. Lots of potential and expansion here, all right? So we could have Sagittarius energy here as well, especially with the horses, okay? Wild horses. We have Mercury in communication. So interesting with the ability to go between worlds. So Mercury was known to do that and to be like a psychopomp who could go from, you know, the upper worlds to the lower worlds, okay? And we have Sagittarius and Gemini energy here. We have Aries and Capricorn energy here too. But yeah, very much strong communicator, okay? Can get things done fast and well while being extremely strong communicator. And I feel like some of you guys in pile number 3, you're really fun to listen to. You could be really fun storytellers. You could have a lot of wisdom to share with people with Mercury and Jupiter. You could also exaggerate at times too, okay? So with Jupiter and Mercury, but all in a day's work, pile number 3, all in a day's work. We have the peacock, all right. So yeah, like the peacock to me is being different than other people, people noticing you, and you know, with those beautiful feathers that kind of fan out. And talk about a daughter of royalty, okay? And with this peacock card here, also getting noticed a lot and being the center of attention at times too, okay? Pile number 3, going with the flow of life. All right, this is coming out under the Ace of Cups, and this going with the flow of life energy is water energy, and it's just like, okay, I can go with the flow, I can have fun, I can handle any situation that's thrown at me, I can think on my feet, I've got a lot of stamina, people notice me, but also I feel like with you guys with this going with the flow and Ace of Cups, like you guys are very skilled and talented, because Valkyries were very skilled and talented at whatever they did in life, whatever job they had, whatever title they possessed, whatever training they had, very skilled energy. But I also feel like you guys are not, you know, you go with the flow in life, and it's not, you know, I don't feel like you are heavy in your ego is what I'm saying, pile number 3, okay? Like you work hard, you deserve what you get, and with the peacock and the Ankh here, you do have a special purpose to fulfill. A lot of blues, and especially blue with the throat chakra and communication, something having to do, maybe the work you do, writing, etc., having to do with communication here. We have Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding, all right? Talking about Mars and Capricorn being, you know, the planet having to do, or the sign having to do with Saturn and learning important lessons. Do what you feel is right. Go with the flow. Follow your special path in life here, pile number 3. The land in between. Okay, so some of you guys may be in the middle of a big expansion or a big change right now, and big things coming ahead for you. I feel like your person is like saying here that you're very lucky, but you also work hard, and that's why you have such a special purpose. I also feel with this land between, they're talking about the land between your legs. Okay, pile number 3, something very nice, big, sexy, etc. about the land between, baby. All right. And something maybe here too about your pubic hair. I don't know. Pile number 3. I'm just delivering the messages. We have multi-dimensionality, absolutely, with the Valkyries, because they could go into multiple dimensions. And maybe even some of your communication or writing projects or work or something that you do, there's something very multi-dimensional about what you do, very creative. The frequency of multi-dimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multi-dimensional. So the Valkyries being able to go to the land between, right? To take, fallen soldiers and heroes to Valhalla, right? To transport people to the land between. And your guys' ability to stay really positive as well here, have a lot of luck on your side, and communicate this is beautiful here. Pile number 3, we have this, the third eye, and Lady Portia right there with this stone on her third eye, okay? Some of you guys having a special mission having to do with vision or the way you see things, or for those of you that are watching this that are psychics, okay? And especially, oh wow, I'm getting throat chakra energies right now, especially those of you guys that are psychics, all right, or intuitives or healers, having a very special mission here, or your work reaching a lot of people and intuitively knowing, what's the right path to pursue here, and supporting inner sight in an intuitive ability. So if you guys are intuitives and you've been working really hard and you've been communicating with spirit, the land in between, and you've been embracing, ascension, multidimensionality here, your person, the Valkyries were very strong and immune to disease too, very strong bodies as well. Super important if you're doing multi-dimensional work, if you're expanding, if your soul's expanding, all right? And your person is, I feel, admiring you for your ability to go with the flow during this time of awakening and expansion, okay? Very exciting energy. Pile number 3, we have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough, all right? So your person wanting you to know you have a special mission on earth. People will notice you, and maybe some of you guys won't be expecting that, and you'll be like, oh my God, and but you are good enough here. And Virgo, talking about that energy of being very well trained, knowing what you know, having a lot of skill, and knowing what to do kind of inside out, okay? And coming to the height of your skills and abilities here. Ooh, we have the Lord God, and we have the masculine. So for those of you that are men watching this or identify with male energy, masculine energy, you are good enough. This kind of Lord God, kind of Thor, Odin type of energy coming through very strong for you here as well. Some of you guys may be musicians or writers or have talents in that area, talents and abilities in that area too, okay? And I feel like for this, even Valkyries, like what they were doing and the skill level that they had and the work that they were doing then, they were actually doing the work of God, like acting as the intermediary, deciding who gets to live and who dies, right? And then actually transporting people. So, talk about the masculine Lord God, all right? And very interesting energy, pile number 3, of why your person sees you as being very skillful and not being afraid to work hard and go after what it is that you want in life, okay? While at the same time, being open to new experiences and going with the flow. What a cool combination, pile number 3, okay? So let's go ahead and see. What do they see in my pile number 3s? I think this person sees a lot in you with this 6th chakra. They see how special you are, pile number 3. Only like you know, the daughters of royalty really got to be the Valkyries, or only the people that had the skill, you know, were the ones that got elevated to that level, okay? And we have the Hangman here. So talking about going with the flow and being patient in life. And also for those of you going through spiritual awakenings and enlightenments right now, yeah, I feel like you guys waking up to your value and your worth, your strength and power. And, you know, I feel like your person's like, you have such a unique ability to just go with the flow and surrender. And yeah, we have the Four of Cups here again, talking about, rooting and grounding ourselves with a daily meditation practice. Also, not taking more than you need, all right? There's something here about not being wasteful as well, I feel like. And being happy with what you have and surrendering in the present moment, all right? Very like spiritual energy as well here, especially with the Valkyries when you're talking about life and death, okay? And yeah, just talking about your patience and your willingness to wait for the right thing to come around so that you can expand and grow in that energy, okay? We have Eight of Wands here too. So like, you know, it's a lot of energies coming at you, a lot of people wanting your attention. I feel like with the Peacock here, you guys getting a lot more attention. And the more attention that you get and the more, you know, that people see you and find out about you, and some of you guys healers here too with this full moon in Virgo, maybe being in medical fields and helping people, etc. The more that you help people, the more that you are, you know, notice, the more energy that's flying at you, pile number 3, and the more that you'll need to be kind of centered and grounded, surrendering and patient, okay? And yeah, and try not to see other people's, you know, what other people are saying to you as interruptions, because I feel like your person is saying, I don't want to interrupt you either. Like when you're meditating, or when you need peace, when you need quiet, when you need moments of introversion, I don't want to interrupt you during that. But I also feel like your person's like super excited to communicate with you, to talk to you, to share things with you. And that may bring about, you know, new ideas for you, new creative ideas as well, pile number 3. So kind of stay open to the flow, right? Go with the flow, as we saw earlier. We have death. Talk about the Valkyries, right? I mean, geez, pile number 3. All right, some of you guys mediums communicating with the spirit world too, but you know, I mean, talk about riding the winged horse and coming through, deciding who gets to live and who is going to be taken with to the afterlife. Also, death, talking about grief, all right, and helping people resolve their energies and get things out of them. And I do feel like you guys help heal others, and there might be a lot of intensity that comes at you guys as a result of what you do. And like I said, it just requires that you be very grounded, surrender, etc. And I think your person here too with Death and Eight of Wands says you're very good in crisis situations, or you're very good at holding it down when in taking action when necessary. Like, I feel like a lot of the times you guys are very chill, you're very calm, you surrender, you go with the flow. But when it's time to step up and go and do something, or when it's time to, you know, act, you guys are, you know, you guys can help people in very difficult, challenging situations. You can help them move through energy at a very rapid pace, because you know, letting go can be very hard for people, you know, and grief can keep us kind of locked away in our hearts, okay? So, yeah, you guys, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, your person seeing you as, you know, very confident. You are good enough, okay? You should know that. You are a Queen of Wands, pile number 3, all right? And, you know, here's a person who's enjoying their hobbies, their interests, their projects, their pursuits, their passion. and not really worried about anything, okay? Just enjoying the time that they have, right? It's like relaxing and taking a nice walk. And I feel like your person's like, you work a lot, you need to relax and ground yourself and, do some creative projects, because there's a lot of intensity that comes at you, a lot of communications, a lot of intensities that fly at you, okay? And, there's something here too about absorbing energies. And I feel like you guys help people set free from limiting mindsets, okay? You help them see past and through their own bullshit. And, when you see things and things are revealed to you, sixth chakra, right? Intuition, multidimensionality here. You guys see into people's Akashic records. You see into their multidimensional selves, and you get intuitive hits, all right? And, and so because you are able to be in these, deep spaces of transformation with people. We have Mercury, the psychopomp of being able to go back and forth between dimensions. It's very important that, I don't want to say protect yourself, because I feel, again, the Valkyries were very immune to disease. They were had a lot of stamina, had amazing immune systems, and immune to, mostly everything. So, I feel like here, it's like, some people protect yourself from ratchet people, I guess, pile number 3, but I don't know why I just got that, but I don't want to even say protect yourself, because I don't think that's it for you. I think it's more surrender into peace, surrender into your projects and your hobbies and your day-to-day, joyful expressions of yourself, okay? Because the work that you do, helping others get free, helping others, acting as a spiritual teacher, all right? Helping people cut through situations and karma, helping people move through challenging energies, all right? Your person really impressed with you, I feel, pile number 3, okay? Really impressed. I think sometimes they want you to have more fun, because I think a lot of what you do are spiritual pursuits, okay? And we talk about divine order with Virgo energy here. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding for you right now, pile number 3, okay? An important lesson with the Hierophant and the 8 of Swords. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's seeing yourself the way that your person sees you, honestly, okay? You are good enough, and you guys have this peacock energy. There's no need to be suspicious if people like you and want to spend time with you, okay? And I feel like your person wants you to have like more carefree fun too, all right? I feel some of you guys have been being very kind of disciplined, okay, with this masculine Lord God energy, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 3. What an interesting reading you guys had with the Valkyries and how your person sees you. So many different energies and all the different piles. I hope you guys will follow me to the extended reading, and we're going to get more into their feelings, their intuition about you. We're going to pull the love letters deck. We're going to look at their deeper feelings, intentions, etc. We will continue on with the reading on my Vimeo channel, link in the description box below. For those of you that haven't checked out my new channel yet, Light of Ascension Tarot, there's a link in my description box below. Okay, so we're gonna get into pile number 4. Let's do it. Okay, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You chose the orange tea light, and today's reading is called What Do They See in You? Mythological Creature version, okay? So we're gonna look at, what you remind your person of. What mythological creature do you remind them of? So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, for my beautiful pile number 4s, please connect me with their loving energy and the energy of their person today. And I'm getting the energy of someone showering and washing their hair. So maybe you just showered and washed your hair, but I am getting that energy of somebody showering, washing their hair, massage, massaging the scalp. Maybe some of you guys got your hair did recently, okay? You got a fresh new style, or you just took a nice long shower today. So let's go ahead and get into it for my beautiful pile number 4s. We will have an extended reading after too, okay, pile number 4? So what is your mythological creature? Oh my goodness, pile number 4. You guys got Sharon Stone and Basic Instinct, okay? So look up Sharon Stone if you don't know who she is. She's like one of the biggest like sexy actresses in all of the 90s, okay? And if you haven't seen the movie Basic Instinct, give it a watch. It's an erotic thriller from 1992. And in the movie, Catherine Trammell, who was played by Sharon Stone, is a seductive, manipulative, and can be seductive, manipulative, mysterious, and and she's also a writer in the movie. She's bisexual, and the movie itself showed groundbreaking depictions of sexuality in mainstream Hollywood, okay? Catherine Trammell, or Sharon Stone, in the movie could be uncooperative, taunting. She is smoking during the movie. At one point, she's being interviewed by a detective. She opens up her legs and like gives a full frontal, okay, and exposes herself. Very sexy, but also very uncooperative, and just kind of going to the beat of her own drum for sure, okay? Could almost be very taunting, especially with men, like with her sexuality, okay? And so there's a detective named Nick in the movie who is questioning her about the murder of a rock star. And Nick goes to question her because she was the girlfriend, or I guess it was one of her friends maybe, or maybe she was the girlfriend of the rock star. But her and the detective thinks that she's guilty, or is, suspicious of her, okay? But they start a very torrid affair and play this crazy game of cat and mouse, all right? With Catherine Trammell as the cat and the detective as the mouse, okay? Sharon Stone also has a girlfriend in the movie called Roxy, and her and Roxy are at a club, and they're doing cocaine together, they're dancing and making out, and the detective comes to the club, sees them making out, and is like, starts dancing with Sharon Stone in the movie. Everyone is basically obsessed with Sharon Stone in the movie, with Catherine Trammell. And Nick, the detective, is basically in love with her. And, and she explores like her own reluctance to commit to Nick, but they have amazing sex anyway. So Basic Instinct was one of the highest grossing films in 1992, but a lot of people protested the film. Sharon Stone was like total sex kitten status in the movie. She was very charismatic. A lot of people compared her to a contemporary Catwoman. Okay, and she also kind of shows that brutal honesty and trickster energy in the movie, all right? So, interesting energy, pile number 4. We are going to go ahead and see, does your person why do they think you're a contemporary Catwoman? Are you a sex kitten? Are you charismatic? Are you taunting and teasing, exposing yourself, all right? Interesting energy, mysterious writer, Catherine Trammell. So let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 4. Ooh, we have familiars. Talk about Catwoman, Egyptian Catwoman. You're being protected by pets and animals, okay? So some of you guys may have, pets or animals or a cat that can be real, like, pissy towards strangers or very protective of you, or a dog that's like that. But yeah, and I'm also seeing the turquoise ring on her hand. It looks like a turquoise ring, but very much like kind of an Egyptian theme here. And yeah, Catwoman, contemporary Catwoman here. So yeah, hiss, pile number 4, hiss. We have 5 of fire. So, you know, I talked about Catherine Termel as being bisexual and, you know, threesome energy going on here. But Saturn and Leo energy, when I think of Catwoman, we think of Leo energy and kind of like, you know, making other people jealous, vying for people's attention. Look at her scratching, okay? So some of you guys may have nails, or you may like scratching here. Yeah, and talk about the full frontal here, all right? And in the movie, Sharon Stone gives a full frontal, and you can see there she is pulling down his pants and giving a full frontal. So maybe somebody sent a full frontal picture to a person here, but this kind of cat energy and you know, this kind of Saturn and Leo of kind of wanting to get noticed and scratching away, sexy kind of scratching energy, pile number 4. We have 4 of air here. So I also feel like, and we see her on a film. So maybe some of you guys are really loving movies, or really loving film, or maybe you thought of being in film at one point. I'm drawn to the fact that, you know, she looks very comfortable being naked, all right, or having naked pictures taken of her, being kind of an exhibitionist here with this 4 of air, not really caring, right? It's a Jupiter and Libra card. So yeah, but I'm also drawn to the fact that she's wearing like these work boots. She's naked, but she's wearing like work boots or weird shoes that you wouldn't think of someone to be wearing when they're holding a parasol and naked. Very quirky energy, all right? So yeah, very cat quirky energy here. We have the sun being, all right, Leo energy again, but also being unafraid to be yourself. And also here we have the egg cracked open with the heart. So maybe you guys have been heartbreakers in the past. You've broken a few hearts along the way, but you know, you guys have just been being yourself, pile number 4. So, I mean, you can't fault yourself for just being who you are. And this to me is also a confirmation that, you know, your person, they like how you are. I don't think it really bothers them either with this 4 of air. They like the person that you are, and they think it's really unique and different and fun, okay? We have Gemini energy. Talk about trickster energy. I mentioned that with Catherine Termel from the movie. Also, Gemini energy, you know, very androgynous energy at times, bisexual, LGBTQ. Not saying all Geminis are, but just saying, you know, there's that sense of like, you know, there's one male, there's one female, hermaphrodite kind of energy, Gemini energy, sort of mixing that. We could have Leo and Gemini energy here. Also trickster energy with Gemini, like one day I'm this way, the next day I'm another day. Very versatile, flexible, variety seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, okay? Never FOMO, right? Like Sun in Gemini, maybe a lot of FOMO, not ever wanting to miss out on the party, even though sometimes maybe you need a rest here with this 4 of Swords, pile number 4, but you know, not really wanting to miss out on anything, okay? And being kind of restless or fidgety as well, okay? We have bear. So honey bear in pile number 4. I feel like the bear is kind of like your person, like patient, silently watching you, kind of like the detective Nick from the movie, just kind of like going along with the experience, just kind of observing and trying to be patient, trying to take things one step at a time. This is like earth sign energy here. Wow, we have Empress. We have flowering, okay? So this person watching you kind of turn, not kind of, but watching you turn into this beautiful empress, turn into this abundant, happy, creative, sexual, comfortable with your sexuality, you know, very Aphrodite type energy, watching you sort of flower and grow into this, you know, into this being of what you are. Pile number 4, we have Green Terra and Supreme Protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, and trust, okay? I do feel like this person could want to be a protector towards you. In the movie, one of Sharon Stone's girlfriend becomes very possessive of her and tries to kill Nick, who it tries to like run him over. Like, people become very obsessed with Sharon Stone in this movie. So I do feel like your person's like, I'll protect you. I know all these people want you, or all these people are interested in you, or want to have you in their lives. I am going to protect you, okay? We have Call of the Muse. Nice. Okay, so some of you guys being really inspired creatively. I see someone here who's dancing, a lot of like rainbow butterfly energy here too as well. Very natural. When you're in your flow, pile number 4, and you're being creative and, you know, and appreciated, and you feel protected and loved in a situation, I feel like that's when you really flower and you really grow, okay? Cords are being cut. In the movie, there's an ice pick and people are cut with it, okay? A little bit harder of a cutting. But, you know, for you guys, I feel this is very gentle with Call of the Muse here. And yeah, I also feel like forgiving and learning here for you, pile number 4, okay? We have freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibilities and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. So talking about Sun and Gemini, curiosity, bold exploration of the mind and the body here, okay? And I feel like this person doesn't want to cramp your style. They want to like protect you, make sure you're good, make sure everything is all right. But I feel like they want to let you just create and be yourself and, you know, go for it basically here. And we have the 3rd chakra, we have the solar plexus. The solar plexus helps us to realize who we are and what we want to be so that we can set a course toward our goals, okay? So that we're not being pulled down by like bullshit competition, that we can just move on with a lot of peace here, cutting cords, that we can just flowering into our abundance, our goals, and setting that course, okay? So great energy here. Hold your vision, fixed moon. So a lot of you guys, you know, wanting to see things out and wanting to see things through here, holding your vision. And, you know, I feel like this person is trying to be a very supportive energy to you, trying to help you and protect you, and, you know, trying to let you still be yourself. I mean, of course, not just trying to, but you should definitely be yourself. Pile number 4 for sure, right? With the Sun here and Gemini, you know, being free to explore your sexuality and, you know, be inspired by it, okay? We have water and cleansing. Yeah. So we talk about, you know, you are protected, cords are being cut, cleansing, moving beyond limitations, and trusting again is what I feel here. And your person encouraging you. I feel very much encouraging you and telling you, don't worry, like you've got this. And, you know, keep pursuing your dreams, keep pushing for what it is that you want, and trust on what you're building here. All right, pile number 4. So some of you guys could be building something from a career perspective as well, is what I feel like here. This person saying to you, you know, trust yourself and hold your vision. And any situations that are not meant for you anymore are going to be washed clean from your life, okay? So no more crazy competitions, no more vying for whatever, just knowing peacefully in your mind that, you know, whatever direction you're being taken creatively or with your work, etc., is going to be better, and it's actually going to help you grow a lot, okay, in a very healthy way. I feel like pile number 4, and I feel like your person is encouraging you, like I said, and not really wanting to you know, block you like from a freedom, like being able to explore and be free in a way. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. For anybody here that was experiencing writer's block or experiencing like a creative block, I feel like that is definitely going to be cleansed from you. Okay, hold your vision, pile number 4. So let's go ahead and see, what do they see in you, mythological creature? Okay, so what is this person? I mean, I think they think you're a beautiful muse and an empress. They want to protect you. They believe in your dreams and your goals. They're telling you to let go of, you know, any feeling that you know, that you shouldn't have what you want, basically, is what I'm seeing here. And I do think this person has what it takes to sort of handle you, pile number 4, because they're coming through as a bear and you're coming through as a cat. So, you know, they got you like that. Let's go ahead and see, what do they see in pile number 4 here? We have the Fool. So somebody who's starting off on, you know, talk about holding your vision and cleansing the past and obeying the call of the muse and just being yourself and going for it, okay? So setting off on a new path, setting off on a new journey, throwing fucking caution to the wind, and just going to do it, all right? And I feel like this person, 4 of Pentacles, they may be coming through to tell you, like, you know, did you do this? Did you do that? Reminding you of things, helping you. Because I feel like some of you guys, you may, with freedom and 3rd chakra, you may sometimes just go for things without, you know, really kind of thinking through things at times. And I feel like this person is saying, you know, like, make sure everything is in order, make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's. I also just feel this person is supporting you and protecting you as you, and I feel like some of them want to financially support you or help you with a new idea that you're having or some creative inspiration that you're wanting to pursue. I feel like somebody wants to kind of back you up financially too, okay? Yeah, let's see how else they're seeing you. 3 of Pentacles, that, you know, you're doing the work. You're doing the work, baby. And, yeah, and that you've set up the right foundation and it's time to push forward. We have a lot of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, so talk about, you know, I just feel they want to help stabilize things for you and help you with whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life right now. Pile number 4, I feel they want to add to your life and support you rather than, and encourage you rather than take from you, all right? And I feel like Spirit is kind of harping on that because there is this message about trust and, you know, maybe in the past you guys not necessarily trusting people or, you know, yeah. And, you know, Sharon Stone in the movie, she's being kind of uncooperative, taunting, etc. And I can see how you would have that in you, pile number 4, with the Sun and Gemini and, you know, the 5 of Wands and stuff. But, you know, I mean, it's just a matter of putting it into the right container is kind of what I feel. And yeah, I think you guys, you're at the beginning phases of something right now with the Fool here, and you're about ready to, you know, you're about ready to basically get everything in order. And I was going to say something like command this symphony, but that doesn't, I don't know why I said command this symphony, but we have 5 of Cups here. So yeah, and I think this person is just saying, you know, keep setting up the solid foundation that you're working on, keep, you know, pressing forward, even if, you know, situations have been challenging or hard, or at times you've been very kind of emotionally drained. I feel like here too with the 5 of Cups. And we talk about the 5 of Cups, you know, going through that experience of loss and letting go and having a cleansing moment here with water, okay? And yeah, I feel like your person is saying I feel like they're your biggest cheerleader in a way here. They're like, keep pushing for your dreams, hold your vision, all right? And, you know, accept help, let other people support you. And in no time, you're gonna multiply what you already have. We go from the 3 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles, okay? So don't be worried, I feel like is what they're saying, all right? Don't be upset, don't be worried, because you're doing great, baby. I feel like this person is saying. And talking about the movie, the detective Nick in the movie was very obsessed with Catherine Trammell, like literally her girlfriend and her boyfriend, very obsessed with her, sometimes driving them to the point of despair, right? 5 of Cups. But yeah, we have the Lovers here. So again, this person really wanting you, like, you don't have to go this alone. I'm here for you, and, you know, I want to support you, right? And there may be, it said something here about reluctance to commitment. She is exploring her reluctance to commitment. And I can definitely see that here with the Freedom and the Lovers. So Catherine Trammell in the movie, she, you know, she very sexy, very much like do things on her own, you know, like has her own career, lives alone, takes many different lovers, very sexy, kind of a lot of freedom, going after her goals, right? But this person talking about, you know, I feel like somebody here kind of wants to wife you or husband you up with the Bear and the Empress, okay? Kind of keep you for themselves. And, you know, so talking about, you know, partnership versus freedom, talking about commitment versus doing your own thing, all right? Pile number 4. So, you know, very like, I feel this person showing up in good faith for you. It's just, you know, looking at you, like, what do you know, what do you see? Hold your vision. What do you see as kind of what's going to happen going forward for you here, relationship wise, okay? Because I feel like a lot of this reading is about, you know, your future and your growth, okay? And this person, we have the Knight in shining armor with the Knight of Swords here, okay? And this person, you know, seeing sometimes that you may feel like anxiety, 9 of Swords, or, you know, Catherine Trammell, it's like in the movie, she's kind of controlling at times because you get the sense that she doesn't really want to kind of let anyone in, okay? And this Knight of Swords trying to come and talk to you, calm you down, communicate with you, see what's going on with you, talking to you, all right? And yeah, interesting energy. Some of you guys maybe started a torrid affair with this person, the Fool, okay? But then responsibilities came on and things like that too. But I feel like this person wants to talk to you for sure, pile number 4. And they want to put your mind at ease, okay? Yeah, we have 2 of Pentacles. They really want to work with you in this situation. Things are changing, but, you know, responding to change in a way that is flexible while not changing your overall vision is what I feel this person wants to say. Like, sometimes when we let someone into our life, we need to make room for, you know, how it's gonna work, right? And I feel like your person has a lot of ideas for you. Sometimes they might want to share a lot with you, and maybe, you know, the change is overwhelming because we have here you guys holding your vision. But change, I feel like for you guys is going to be very freeing and cleansing, and it's going to open up this call of the muse. Now, in the movie, Catherine Trammell was a writer, okay? And a lot of her like sexual relationships were, you know, like kind of fodder for her creativity, okay? And you guys have the orange tea light, so it's with the sacral chakra. So definitely a lot about creativity here, and you know, almost using some of our darker experiences to create with and to work with and to become profitable with and to find new ideas is kind of what I feel here too. Pile number 4. Interesting energy. Okay, so let's see. Final call here. What does this person have to tell you? What does this person have to tell pile number 4? 6 of Swords. Don't hold on so tightly. Let go. It's going to be all right. Everything is going to be okay. All right. All right. Okay, we have the Magician. You have everything that you need to make what you need happen. And, you know, don't... change is here. Okay, pile number 4, I feel for you. Don't hold on to old ideas, all right? I mean, hold your vision, right? But don't hold on to shitty old ideas that, you know, stop you from embracing the new, all right? And this may have to do with the way that you view relationships and your independence here with the Magician, okay? And you may have certain ideas about that that have helped you function in a certain way in your life for some time now. And it's time for a change and time to kind of cleanse that. And it is gonna open you up creatively, I feel here too, okay? We have card 31 with Call of the Muse. And, you know, during that time, people are going through their Saturn return. So let's see, what else does this person have to say? I feel like they're saying don't hold back, okay? Don't hold back because, yeah, this is a time of creation for you. And don't hold back your feelings. If there's something that you want to tell me or say to me, I'm here to listen, Princess of Cups, and don't hold back, okay? And I'm not here to like stop you from whatever it is that you want to do and from your dreams and your goals, but I want to support you and add to your life, okay? So interesting kind of it's kind of a question of trust, pile number 4, right? Trusting and opening up is what I feel like here. All right, so pile number 4, you guys got Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct, and you know, she's very sexy in that movie. Look her up, watch the movie if you feel like it. And a lot of people are obsessed with her, so you know, you guys are like, who, me? I could be me. Page of Cups, right? Yeah, you guys over here as the Magician, and yeah, obsessing people's minds. Okay, pile number 4. So thank you so much, my lovelies. And you guys actually may have more than one person too, because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords and I'm also seeing the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe an air sign and an earth sign here, but 2 people that could be after you. Yeah, causing a little bit of anxiety as well, having to make a decision, make some changes. But pile number 4, I'm wishing you the best on your journey, my loves. And we are going to take it to the extended reading next, where we're going to go deeper into the energy of this reading. And so follow me there. There'll be a link in my description box to my Vimeo channel. And for those of you that haven't checked out my new channel yet, Light of Ascension Tarot, there's a link in my description box to my new channel. So take care, pile number 4, and we will see everyone again soon.